Hey everyone, today we'll be going over the Blind 75 in TypeScript, and today we'll be focusing on maximum product subarray, and without any further hesitation, let's get started. Hey everyone, today we'll be going over some Leetcode today, and today we'll be focusing on maximum product subarray. Now, before we get started, make sure we've written out all of our 4 questions, what the input's going to be, what data structure / algorithm we're going to use, what to do with the data, and finally what our output's going to be. So, to be able to go over the question, given an integer array nums, find a subarray that has the largest product and return the product. The test cases are generated so that way the answer fits within a 32-bit integer. So, we have nums is equal to 2, 3, -2, and 4, which the output is 6, because 2 and 3 are the largest product of 6. So, what we got to do is that our output needs to be the largest product in a subarray from our initial array, and our input, on the other hand, is going to be an array called nums. And then the data structure / algorithm technique we're going to be using is that we're going to be doing a dynamic programming approach, which in order for us to be able to do so, we're going to track both current, max, and min products. And then we will use a greedy update at each step based on previous values to update the largest product. And then what we will be doing with the following data, let me just paste this out really quick, is that we're first going to iterate through our array from index 1, because arrays typically start with 0, and so iterate means loop through. And then if the current number is negative, we're going to swap our current max and current min, so that way we are continuously updating, and we are going to update our real maximum product to get the best product seen thus far. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. So all we got to do is this: let current max equal nums of 0. Then what I'll be doing is that I will be making 3 different variables: current, min, and then global max accordingly, already initialized in this format. We're going to loop through array for let I, and since we're going to start at 1 because we need a variable, I is less than nums, because of the nums in the parameter, dot length I plus plus. I is indicating as the index as it's moving up the array, because arrays typically start at 0. And then constant num equal nums of I. And then if the num is less than 0, or within the current space in particular, so it's like in yeah, okay, just making sure I'm right in. So we're gonna have current max, current min equal the current min, current max, and then this is where we swap accordingly. So current max equal math dot max, the respective num, current max times your given num accordingly. Yeah, so we already set up everything in place. All we did was just have nums of I, so if we want to be able to make things faster, we don't need to make this constant over here. Current min equal math dot min, num of current min times of I, then global max equal math dot max, global max current max accordingly. And we are just going to continuously update. And finally, we're just going to return the global max. Make sure everything is already good and fully updated. So I'm going to be sure. Okay. Actually, make sure that we have our brackets already set up right here. There we go. That should be better because it goes through the for loop accordingly right here. And then we have our Boolean condition, and then this is where we do our swap. And finally, we're just returning the global max. So let's run this, make sure all the test cases already work out. And all the test cases run. So let's submit. And here we go. So overall, the time and space complexity for our following solution is that the time complexity is going to be O of n because n represents the given size of the array with respect to its complexity, while the space complexity is going to be O of 1 because we are just returning a value that we just look up immediately when we return our filing output. And so yes, this was a max product subarray. Thank you again for taking time to watch this. If you found this video helpful, be sure to feel free to please like and subscribe. And if you have any other questions as well, please put it in the comment section. And as always, take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.